Jess. Welcome back to my channel. So I know first of all I've been gone for like a month. And we're gonna talk about that in a different video. But last month I actually recorded my second Big Chop anniversary, and the footage just, I wasn't happy. Wow. I wasn't happy with it, and I just disappeared. Doesn't matter. So now this is turning into my 1 year and 1 month Big Chop anniversary hair growth video. Love that for me. So I wrote down some notes because it's a lot and I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. Your girl be doing her homework and making sure she's got the goods for you guys. So I'll be looking at my phone. So it's been a year and a month since I Big Chopped my hair. Now, for anyone who is new to my channel, I'm gonna give you the story again. I've been kind of doing updates. I did like a 3 month, a 6 month, and a 9 month, so you can also check those out. And now I'm doing a year and 1 month video, but this is probably the last hair update that I'm gonna do because I feel like I'm saying the same stuff every time, but this time I actually wrote notes and I wanna be a little more in depth. So anyways, I Big Chopped last year, March 10th. So when I Big Chopped, I already had a year worth, or like 11 months, we'll just call it a year worth of growth. So I didn't like bald head chop and I grew all this in 1 year. Very unrealistic expectations, that's not how this happened. So I had a year's worth of growth. I also have a Big Chop video if you want to see exactly where I started off from scissored down. You can watch that, I'll link that below, but I'll also put pictures like I always do. So I had a year's worth of growth, and this was my second Big Chop. I had to Big Chop because I had color damage, major color damage. My hair was disgusting. My ends were disgusting, so I had to chop off my red hair. We loved red hair Jess. We loved Jessica Rabbit, but she had to go. She had to go. So I went ahead and did that. And everyone was like, girl, don't cut your hair. Don't cut your hair. Why would you do that? Why'd you cut your hair? This is why. Hello? Okay? Don't let nobody tell you not to cut your hair, sis, period. So let's get into the notes. So anyways, a little bit about my hair before I get into what I do, because what I do may not work for you. What you do may not work for me. Even if we have the same hair, it still might not work for you. But anyways, I am type 4. I have thick hair. As you can see, my hair is pretty thick. Yeah, it's not that coarse, but it's definitely not big ringlets. I have like smaller ringlets, and I'm low porosity, okay? I am low. The lowest of the low. People always ask how they can find out their hair's porosity. They do have a porosity test, and some people say that this test is inaccurate, but it worked for me, and that's all I got for you right now. Okay, so let's go to the source to make sure I'm telling you guys exactly how it goes. So, hair that floats to the top for a while before sinking toward the bottom of the glass likely has low porosity hair. Hair that floats somewhere near the middle of the glass has medium porosity, and hair that sinks to the bottom of the glass fairly quickly has higher porosity hair, because when you have high porosity, your hair absorbs moisture really fast, and that's why it would sink. If your hair has low porosity, that means it's really hard to absorb moisture, and your hair is gonna stay at the top. So, I have a cup here, and I have a clean piece of hair that I just washed off. So I'm gonna drop it in this cup. I don't know if you guys can see, but we're just gonna do it quick, but I'm just gonna watch it really quick and see what it does. So sis is doing absolutely nothing. She is steady at the top. I wish y'all could see this. Yeah, she's just at the top. If anything, I feel like the water is spitting her out. She's like, ma'am, you don't wanna absorb this and you know it. So I am still very much low porosity. Can your porosity change? Yes, depending on how your hair changes, but I've been low porosity from the get-go, from the jump, okay? We've been shooting in the gym as low porosity and it ain't changed since. Okay, so we're gonna start off with my wash days and how I do my wash days, how often I do things, and what products that I use. So I wash my hair once a week for the most part. It's very, very, very rare that I wash my hair twice a week. Who has time for that? Oh. Yeah, I don't. So once a week, and I will also deep condition my hair in that same wash week. Like, I always deep condition my hair when I wash my hair. So I'm washing my hair 4 times a month, and I'm deep conditioning my hair 4 times a month as well. Okay, so when it comes to which shampoos I use, I'm not very picky. I don't really have a staple shampoo. I just want to make sure it doesn't have any sulfates. I guess I am kind of picky, but okay, it doesn't have sulfates, mineral oil, petrolatum, or what's that other S word? Silicones, no silicones. So make sure you stay away from silicones, sulfates, petroleum, and mineral oil in your hair products if you're anything like me. But the shampoo that I have been using lately that I do really like, this is nothing in here sponsored. I actually don't even really, never mind. So let's focus on this Cream of Nature, like aloe and Jamaican castor oil shampoo, something like that. All right, YouTube hand always does the trick. There we are. This shampoo, I've really been liking it because it gives me like some type of minty vibration. I don't know, it feels real good on the scalp. Kind of like a cooling feeling on the scalp, and I love that for me. But throughout this past year, I've been using different shampoos because companies like to send me shampoos, and I'll just like, oh, well, I'm gonna use it. For the most part, they all do what they need to do. But when it comes to my deep conditioner, that's when I'm a little more selective. Not everyone can get in, okay? They have to hate from outside of the shower because they cannot get in. So the deep conditioners that I love, the TGIN Honey Miracle Mask. Now that one is a little pricey. It's $17. So if you got really, really long hair, you got about 2 uses out of it. If your hair is like mine or shorter, you got maybe 3. You can probably stretch it to 3, but it is a little pricey. But it makes your hair feel so moisturized, and I'm about it. My second favorite, I love this conditioner a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I only used it twice because the price is a little pricey. It's called the Camille Rose Coconut Water Penetrating Hair Treatment. Sis, I'm gonna lie, it's $19. Okay, it's $19, but it is worth every penny. But all those pennies do add up to $19. It's pretty expensive, but I will spend the extra penny on deep conditioners because I feel like it's, to me, I feel like they're way more important than shampoos. They're all kind of the same level of importance, but I don't know, I just feel like the deep conditioner is just a little more important. I don't know, maybe by a hair, so I'll spend the extra money on that, but I would never, ever spend $19 or $17 on a shampoo. I'm not spending more than $12 on my shampoo. 8 at most. All right, great. And my last favorite, you guys already know. This one is a staple, always in the shower. It's my APHOGEE Texture Treatment. It's $9, okay? $9 is a winner, but the problem is it has protein in it, so you have to be careful not to use it too often because some people's hair reacts different to protein. So I use it like once a month, but on those weeks when I use the when I use the curls is crazy. So love the APHOGEE Texture Treatment. That one's a good one. So I know people are probably like, well, do you use regular conditioner? I don't. I usually skip that step because I don't feel like it makes any sense. Like shampoo, condition, and then deep condition, like why would I do that? I don't do that. So I don't have any conditioner recommendations. I just go straight to the deep conditioner. But it's up to you what you want to do with that. Okay, so for moisturizing my hair, I do the LCO method, which is liquid or leave-in, oil, and then cream. I tried the lock method, which is liquid, oil, wait, what did I say? Okay, let me start over. Okay, so then after I get out the shower, I usually air dry or use a t-shirt on my hair. Never a towel, because towels, they snag on your ends, they snag on your hair, and they can pull your hair out or break your ends off a little bit. So we gotta do whatever we can to protect the lovely hair on our head because we're not like the others. Our hair doesn't grow 2-3 inches a month that we can just spare inches for no reason. We can't do that. So t-shirt or just air dry. So for moisturizing my hair, I use the LCO method. I always confuse them. Liquid or leave-in, a cream, and then an oil. Yeah, so for my leave-ins, I don't necessarily have like a staple leave-in, but some really good leave-ins that I have used are from the Cream of Nature leave-in is really, really good. I forgot what it's called, but everything that I'm mentioning will be in the description box, or I'll have a picture of it right here. But the Cream of Nature leave-in is really good. The MICHE, I don't know, the MICHE leave-in, chef's kiss, absolutely fantastic, so good. And lately I've been using the Kiss, Argan, and Macadamia leave-in. It's okay, but I'm using it because I have it here. I don't really like the ones that you have to squeeze out. I want the one that you can cup, okay? I want to cup that leave-in and just put it into my hair because no one has time to be doing this all day. It's just a little too much, but it still works pretty well, and I believe all of those are pretty affordable. Like they can't be more than $12. They can't be. If they are, I apologize, but those are some really good leave-ins. Like I said, for me, I can't use the spray watery leave-ins. They don't work well on my hair, so I just go for the cream leave-ins all the time. Okay, so for my hair oils, I used to use like organic organic olive oil, but that stuff is absolutely so expensive. So I just stopped using it because these hair products really be adding up, okay? They do. So I stopped using it, and lately I've been using actually this hair oil by Kiss. Is the Argan and Macadamia hair oil. This one's really good and it's nice and thick, so I like thick products on my hair. And also there's another one by MICHE, which I'll link below. It's like a hair and scalp oil, but I only use it on my hair, and it smells so good. It's a little bit thinner. Actually, it's a lot thinner than this one, because this one is just thick for no reason. But it still works really, really well, and it gets the job done for me. So I'm not sure if we have to talk about the hair oil that I use on my scalp, because if you've been watching my videos, I mention it every single time. Why is it not up here by me? Let me get it. I'm sure some of you guys are already typing in the comment section because you know what it is. I don't have to speak about it, but this is your first time here. Wild Growth Oil. I don't know why they have not sponsored me yet, because I talk about this in every single video. Every time. The Wild Growth Oil is giving what it was supposed to have gave, okay? Period. It's so good. Love it. It does smell like my grandpa's foot, but you can combat that. You can, okay? You can combat it. Just don't do a hot oil treatment with this stuff, because oh my god. Oh my god, it stinks. It does not smell good, but I really do think it's helped in my hair growth journey a lot. When it comes to my Wild Growth Oil, I do try my hardest, and I'm usually pretty successful at oiling my scalp twice a week. Not a month, twice a week, because also my scalp just sucks up oil. I'll oil my scalp and the next day it's gone. Okay, it's gone, my scalp is dry again, but I try to do it twice a week and throw in the scalp massages while you're doing it. It's really not that hard. It takes like 5 minutes. So I'll oil my scalp twice a week. So when it comes to my hairstyles and styling and blah, 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 I try my best to stick to low manipulation styles. There is a difference between protective styling and low manipulation styling, but like, I don't care. I'll like put my hair in like mini twist, and I'll be like, ooh, protective style. And people are like, it's not protective, it's low manipulation. Like, I don't care. They're all helping me in some which way or form. But I'll say low manipulation is definitely like styles that you don't have to put your hands in your hair every day. Now, is this protective? Not really, because my hair's on my shoulders and I like my t-shirts. Unless you're wearing satin lined t-shirts all the time, then it's not necessarily protecting your hair, because my hair can snag onto my shirts, even though I've never really seen the hair strands on my shirt like that. I'm sure it's happening and I just can't see. So this is not a protective style or a low manipulation style at all, because with this hairstyle, like when my twists are out, I do have to touch it every day because I'm banding it at night. Sometimes I'm retwisting parts. I'll stretch it. So this is not a low manipulation hairstyle. It's not a protective style. Some examples of low manipulation and protective styles could be like a low bun, anything where your hair is tucked away, mini braids, braids with extensions, wigs. Love, for those of you who can slay a good wig, that's good. That's probably the best one. Or if you just want to, rock the helmet of salvation all the time, which I was wearing my satin cap all month last month in March. Not a video was put out. My hair was in a satin cap the whole time, and yeah, I think it paid off a little bit. I do. But yeah, just styles that you don't have to do your hair every day, like putting braids in your hair, or like Marley twist, crochet hairstyles. Those are very, very good for protecting your hair. But also when you're wearing braids for like 8 weeks or 3 months, you can't moisturize your hair, like your hair strands, and your hair can get really, really dry, and then all the buildup gets built up on the roots. So I do think it's good to wear them for a good amount of time. Like, I think 6 weeks, like I said, I can't do it. 4 to 6 weeks is a nice amount of time, but yeah, don't overdo the protective styling. And also, I feel like it's really important to let your hair breathe in between protective styling. Like, don't go back to back to back to back. Let your hair down, girl. Let the air kiss it. Let the sun hit it. Give it some time to adapt to it being in the world. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel like I just spaced out when I was talking. I'm not sure. All right, let's talk about heat. Let's talk about heat. Heat is a little controversial, whatever. Like I said, always do what's best for your hair. I feel like you can learn your hair. through trial and error, but you don't want to do too many errors that you have to cut everything off. So with me, I do use heat on my hair. I want to say quite often, but not like straightening my hair or always like blowing it out, but I do stretch my hair. Whenever I'm wearing a braid out, a twist out, or a wash and go, I will stretch my hair. I do. I feel like it just gives it so much of a better shape. My hair right now is stretched. My hair is stretched right now. Yes, I'm showing y'all scalp in case anyone want to try me. My hair is stretched. Yeah, I definitely use heat on my roots a lot. Not like the whole head, but I ain't afraid of no heat now. And sometimes I use heat protection, sometimes I don't. Don't do as I say, not as I do. You should definitely use heat protectant, but sometimes I'm lazy and sometimes I've been running out of heat protection. I don't got none. So today's stretch was brought to you by Zero Heat Protectant. So far I've gotten lucky, but I don't want to play with fire too much. No. The last time I straightened my hair was like 2 years ago, so I don't really straighten my hair that often. Some people are luckier than others. So you could go 6 years without straightening your hair. You do it one time, you got heat damage, as your friend or your coworker straightens their hair once a year for the past 6 years, zero heat damage. So it really depends on you and your hair. You just never know. So be careful when it comes to heat. I know there's a lot of women who have to like blow dry their hair before they do certain styles, and that's fine. Like, do what works for you, okay? But just be careful. That's really the motto here. Do what works for you, but be careful. That's it. Oh my gosh, we're almost done. At night, I always tie my hair up. I go to sleep with a bonnet. I can't sleep without a bonnet. I can't. I will wake up. If I fall asleep on the couch, like the ancestors will like rise me up out of my sleep, and I'm like, something's not right here. I have to go put on my bonnet. I don't care how tired I am. When I get married, if I ever fall asleep, I hope my husband will put my bonnet on for me and even band my hair. That would be great. But we're not sleeping without bonnets unless you have a satin pillowcase. But even if I had a satin pillowcase, I'd probably still sleep with a bonnet. I need my hair secured. Satin pillowcase, I just don't feel secure, but it does do the same thing. That was pretty much it, but I do want to give a little bit of an inspirational message because of the fact that I always get questions on, oh my gosh, my hair is not growing, I'm not seeing any growth, your hair grows faster than mine, blah, blah, blah. For one, I want you to keep in mind that also, half the time you see me, my hair is stretched. I feel like a lot of you guys are not stretching your hair, or you don't know how to, you're not doing it right. So you're walking around with your hair not stretched, and my hair is stretched, and our hair is probably the same length. You're just not stretching your hair, and I am. And I'm stretching, I'm fluffing, I'm giving it shape. That's just what I do. But I really do think it's key to be consistent. I think the biggest thing out of all this is consistency. You can buy all the products that you want, but if you're not using them properly, if you're not being consistent, if you're not oiling your scalp, if you're not, if you're using heat every day, if you're not doing protective styles, your hair is gonna continue to break off. Everyone's hair grows, okay? If you're not seeing length retention, it's because your ends are breaking off. We didn't even really get into trimming, but I am not gonna speak about trimming because I ain't no good. I am no good. I mean, the last time I trimmed my hair was in December, so it was 4 months ago, but the time before that was my big chop, so that was like 8-month difference. So you gotta look at your ends. You can tell when your ends need to be trimmed. You know when. Like, don't hold on to the dead stuff because it gets you nowhere. It gets you nowhere. But like I said, it's like being consistent. It's like going to the gym. You can't go to the gym for a month and expect to have the body that you want and then just give up and don't be eating right and not be working out. You have to be consistent. Also, your eating and water intake is very important to your hair growth as well, because what you put in will come out. So make sure you're drinking your water, ladies. I don't drink nothing but water. I mean, a little bit sip on the weekends and stuff, but I am obsessed with water. I'm obsessed with chewing ice. I am just always drinking water. So that probably helps with my hair growth a lot. But yeah, be patient, take pictures. I mean, you guys are always seeing my videos and stuff. I mean, it's obvious my hair has grown from what it used to be to what it is now without pictures, but take pictures of your length. Pull your curl down and see where it is on your collarbone, if it's by your armpit. Like, take notes. Take notes. If you need to use a measuring tape, use that and take notes, because sometimes it seems to the eye that your hair is not growing, but it is. It's also extremely important to be delicate with your hair. When you're detangling your hair, you're brushing or combing your hair, make sure you're using a wide tooth comb to start out. make sure you're starting from the bottom and going up to the top. Don't do too big of a section at a time. Like, you have to be patient and delicate with your hair, or else you're gonna keep pulling it out. It's gonna be breaking off, and like, it happens little by little, but it's going to add up over time. So be patient, be delicate, and most of all, be consistent. But at the same time, you still need all three. And the last thing I want to say, I remember on my last, like my 9-month whatever video, someone was just like, her hair is only growing because she has good genes. Like, she was like responding to everyone and saying, it's because of her good genes, it's because of her good genes, it's because of her good genes. I don't want that to discourage anyone. First of all, my grandma is bald-headed, so I don't know what you're talking about. Bald-headed granny, that's who I've got, okay? I don't have any sisters to compare it to. My cousins, we all got the same grandma. Their hair is not long. I mean, I don't think it has much to do with my genes. I don't want to discredit the hard work and what I put into my hair. We're not doing that. And I also don't want to discourage anyone who's like, well, dang, my mom was bald and my granny bald, that means I'm gonna be bald. Like, no, you're not your mama, you're not your granny. Just take care of your hair. Worry about your own hair journey. Don't try to consider genes, and don't compare, because people's hair does grow faster than others. Even when my hair was relaxed, I had a longer hair than, I don't want to say the average black girl, because first of all, now that everyone's on to taking care of their hair, there's plenty of black women with long hair, good genes or not. So there's so many black women who have long hair now, so it's not even like a shooting star. We are out here, okay? But it's because we're taking care of our hair. I don't want anyone to feel like, oh, I can't do it. She just probably has Indian in her family, or I don't know. I don't want to hear any excuses. You can grow your hair, just take care of it. Period. Hello? I know y'all to make me say all this for no reason. You better do it, okay? I'm about to roast you. I want y'all to send me your before and after pictures. I want to see it done, because it can be done. Hello. So that was a lot of talking. I'm sorry this video was extremely long, but I really have missed you guys. I'm so glad I'm finally recording this. And anyways, I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.